Students, we are solving chapter 4, exercise 4.3, question number 5. The question states that in a class test, the sum of Shefali's marks in mathematics and English is 30. Had she got 2 marks more in mathematics and 3 marks less in English, the product of their marks would have been 210. So find her marks in the two subjects. For this, what we do, first we suppose that let Shefali's mathematics marks is equal to x. Now since sum of the marks in mathematics and English is given to be 30 in the question, okay, you can see sum of the marks in mathematics and English is 30. So therefore the marks in English will be 30 minus x. X is the marks in mathematics and the sum of both mathematics and English mark is 30. So that's why marks in English would be 30 minus x. Now according to the question, had she got 2 marks more in mathematics, that means x plus 2, and 3 marks less in English. In English she is getting 30 minus x, less than 3 will be 30 minus x minus of 3. And in the question it is given the product of their marks would have been 210. So this is the product, that is x plus 2 multiplied by 30 minus x minus of 3. And this product is equal to 210. So now what we do, we open this bracket, x plus 2 remain as such, 30 minus x minus of 3 equal to 210. Now x plus 2 again remain as such, 30 minus 3 is your 27, minus of x is equal to 210. Again when x multiplied by 27 we get 27x, x multiplied by minus x we get minus x square, and when plus of 2 multiplied by 27 we get plus of 54, and plus of 2 multiplied by minus x we get minus 2x, and all it will be equals to 210 because on the right hand side we have been given 210 as the product. Okay, now here minus x square as such, and this 27x and minus of 2x like terms. Okay, and lastly we have plus 54, and this 210 when transposed to left hand side we get minus 210, and on right hand side we will get 0. So here also we have written on transposing. Now again on solving we get minus x square as such, plus 27x minus 2x will give you plus of 25x, and plus of 54 minus 210 will give you minus 156 and is equal to 0. On taking minus common in all the terms on left hand side we get x square minus 25x plus 156 is equal to 0 as our quadratic equation. Now on comparing this quadratic equation with the general form of quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, what we get? We get on comparison a is equal to 1. Here a is the coefficient of x square, and here the coefficient of x square is 1. B is equal to minus 25. Here x is equal, a coefficient of x is b, and here the coefficient of x is minus 25. You can see and see the constant. C means constant, and in the quadratic equation we have plus 156 as our constant. Okay, now we will find out our discriminant, which is your b square minus 4ac. Substituting the value of a, b and c in this formula, we get minus 25 square minus of 4 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 156. Now minus 25 square will give you 625, and minus 4 multiplied by 1 we get minus 4, and minus 4 when multiplied by 156 we will get minus of 624, and the difference will be 1, and 1 is greater than 0. And what does it imply? It implies that our discriminant is greater than 0, and whenever the discriminant is greater than 0, we get real roots and distinct roots. So using the quadratic formula, which is your x is equal to minus of b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac whole upon 2 into a. On substituting the value of b and this discriminant and a, we get x equal to minus of b. Minus of b is your minus 25. So we will get minus multiplied by minus 25 plus minus as such under root of 1, because this value b square minus 4ac we already find out it is as 1. So we substitute under here the value as under root of 1. Now see, whole upon 2 into a is your 1. You can see a is your 1. So put a is equal to 1, 2 into 1. Okay. Now minus multiplied by minus 25 we get plus 25, plus minus as such under root of 1 is your plus 1, and 2 multiplied by 1 we get 2 in the denominator. Now we have two signs here, positive and negative. So taking positive sign, x will be equals to 25 plus 1 upon 2. You can see 25 plus 1 upon 2, which will give 26 by 2. On cancellation we get 13. Taking negative sign, x will be equals to 25 minus 1 upon 2, which will give you 24 upon 2, that is 12. So thus marks in maths when x equal to 13, when we take this value x value 13, so marks in English will be 30 minus x, that is 30 minus 13, which will give you 17. Now when the marks in maths, when we take x equal to 12, we have find out x is 12 also. So when marks in maths x is equal to 12, therefore the marks in English would be 30 minus of x, that is 30 minus 12, which will give you 18. So in this way we can find out the marks in the two subjects. Hope you understand. Thank you so much.